Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the biggest scandals. All this months, we have seen the way one Western media outlet has been quoted by the opposition parties. They said that this is the beacon of journalism. That same very Western media organization exposes a left-oriented media outlet in the national capital. Not just that, a serious allegation has been leveled. The allegation being that NewsClick, an organization based out of the national capital from where we are reporting right now. I'll just ask our camera person to show you the latest visuals from outside the NewsClick office here in the national capital. Ladies and gentlemen, this organization has now been accused of peddling Chinese propaganda. And also the allegation being that one person associated with the CPC in China was the one who was funding this very organization on behalf of the Chinese government for running their propaganda. Naval Roy Singham, a man who is based out of Shanghai, is an American millionaire and has been funding this particular organization through a defunct organization based out of the United States of America by the name of Worldwide Media LLC. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also remind you, when this particular organization was being raided by the Enforcement Directorate, roughly about 10 locations where these searches were being carried out, you had a cabal at that point in time saying that this organization was being targeted only because this organization happened to be a critique of the government. New York Times today quotes Indian investigative agencies and their findings as far as NewsClick is concerned. And they say that they were receiving funds from Naval Roy Singham, who is the point person as far as the Chinese government is concerned. We raised these very questions, asked those very questions to the editor-in-chief of NewsClick and also a consultant with this very organization about these serious charges that have been leveled against them. My colleague Tanisha and Simran Babbar spoke to the editor-in-chief as well as the consultant of NewsClick. They had no single response. In fact, NewsClick has put out a statement in response to a questionnaire sent by Republic Media Network. They do not deny their links with Naval Roy Singham or the fact that they have been receiving funding all the way from 2018 to 2021. Roughly about 38 crore rupees have been received by this very organization from Naval Roy Singham. And it turns out that this fund was siphoned off. And in lieu of that, Chinese propaganda was being put out in these very websites. Listen in to what Paranjay Guho Thakurta, who happens to be a consultant with NewsClick, what he had to tell my colleague Tanisha and editor-in-chief Prabir Purkayastha spoke to my colleague Simran.
Hi, this is Tanisha Awasthi and I'm speaking from Republic Media Network. I would want you to answer a few questions that I have.
No, we have this thing. We are putting out a statement. So I'm not answering.
But sir, we would want a statement from you. Hi, this is Tanisha Awasthi and I'm speaking from Republic Media Network. I would want you to answer a few questions that I have.
No, we have this thing. We are putting out a statement. So I'm not answering.
But sir, we would want a statement from you. Hi, this is Tanisha Awasthi and I'm speaking from Republic Media Network. I would want you to answer a few questions that I have.
No, we have this thing. We are putting out a statement. So I'm not answering.
But sir, we would want a statement from you.
The company that publishes news